What's up, everybody? It's your boy Heems, and guys, we are back with another reaction video. Today, we're actually going to do two-part of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We're watching both the launch trailer that was supposed to come out, and then we're going to have another video where we do like the breakdown, where they're basically supposed to try to claim that either it may or may not be enough for the Nintendo Switch to actually be able to take. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into part one of the trailer.
こんにちは。ゼルダの伝説シリーズプロデューサーの青沼です。ゼルダの伝説ブレスオブザワイルド続編の発売時期に関してお知らせがあります。本作は2022年に発売を予定しているとお伝えしていましたが、開発にもう少しお時間をいただきたく、発売を2023年春に変更させていただきたいと思います。楽しみにお待ちいただいている皆様、大変申し訳ありません。続編の舞台は前作ブレスオブザワイルドでの地上フィールドだけでなく、空の上にも広がると前回お伝えしましたが、拡張された世界はそれだけではなく、そこで皆さんを待ち受ける新たな出会いや新たな遊びも前作以上に多彩なものとなっています。そうした続編での体験を特別なものにするべく、開発チーム一同引き続き総力を挙げて取り組んでいきますので、どうか今しばらくお待ちいただければと思います。今回のお知らせは以上となります。ありがとうございました。
Now, I'll give it to Nintendo. They're very professional when it comes to staying up to date with everything. I think a lot of stuff has had a lot of drawbacks, give or take, with everything, both with between, like, you know, the Omicron and current stuff that's going on, like with Ukraine, resources being affected. But I like the fact they update. I mean, honestly, just from that trailer alone, and I still haven't even played Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I've had people at my job tell me to go ahead and check it out. I finally copped it, my own copy, but I haven't had a chance to play it. I had even just briefly started Ocarina of Time, and months ago I even did Zelda Twilight. So this only just further makes me want to actually check out the game and even stream it for you guys. So guys, now we're going to go ahead and get into what is the next video, which is supposed to be basically the breakdown. And basically it's titled Breath of the Wild 2 might be too powerful for the Switch. This is from IGN. So guys, without further ado, we're about to click this one next.
Yo, what's up everybody? I'm Akeem filling in for Nards, and on today's Daily Fix, one company's thoughts on Breath of the Wild 2 possibly looking a bit too good for Switch, Blizzard absorbs another company, and one YouTuber beats Dark Souls without moving. Let's drop it.
Nobody beats Dark Souls, that's a lie. Nobody ever beats Dark Souls.
The folks over at Digital Foundry have raised their eyebrows at the Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel. Now, in their latest episode of DF Direct Weekly, senior staff writer John Lindemann praised the latest footage of the game released by Nintendo last month. Now, he said, quote,
"The image quality seemed quite good. I think I was a little bit surprised by how sharp and clear this looked compared to the original in general."
Now, the footage in question shows Link free-falling through the sky with some very impressive-looking clouds floating around him. Now, the game retains that
shoot, even the detail in his hair, the way it moves as he's falling.
And it does look great. Maybe a little bit too great. Now, another one of the Digital Foundry members is unconvinced that the footage is coming from the Switch based on how few Switch games use volumetric clouds, along with the excellent anti-aliasing present in the footage. They've surmised that either the footage was rendered out at a high resolution or the game is being developed with a more advanced system in mind. Now, if you remember, Breath of the Wild was a Switch launch title and a swan song for the Wii U. Now, Zelda Twilight Princess also straddled two generations of consoles, launching on both the GameCube and its successor, the Wii. Now, so there's precedent for a Zelda game to bridge the generational gap between Nintendo consoles. Also, in a recent episode of IGN Now, Brandon said this now. Now, shifting gears to another major company in the gaming industry, Blizzard Entertainment has finished its acquisition of Vicarious Visions. Vicarious Visions got its start in the 90s working on handheld ports and licensed games. Now, in recent years, they helped develop the Skylanders games, worked on part of Destiny 2, and released the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy and the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remaster. The company has been part of Activision for years until Activision moved them over to Blizzard. And now, Vicarious Visions have fully merged with Blizzard and will be supporting Blizzard games for the foreseeable future. And the future looks quite bright. Yeah, that's right.
If Xbox don't get a hold of them already, well, they think they do.
Beat the game without walking, technically. Now, the ambitious run was done with him only moving forward by using the sliding maneuver and the backstep maneuver. Not a single tap of the WASD keys. It's very impressive. Now, let's see if someone will do this with Elden Ring.
No, we're not doing that. No. No.
And that was your Games Fix for today, April 12th. Now let us know your thoughts on Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Is it a Switch 2 game or what? And when you're done with that, check out the episode of IGN Now I mentioned and the latest episode of The Fix Entertainment where we take a look at some Thor Love and Thunder merch. Download the IGN app on all your devices and follow the Daily Fix on Snapchat. And for everything else, keep it locked right here on IGN.
So, the way I see it, honestly, with this, honestly, Nintendo has come a long way when it comes to their video games. For them, it's never been so-called just the quote-unquote the graphics. It's been more or less like, storyline, just how fun the game is. A lot of systems, I think, today are more into the visual. But one thing I take from them is like, they've always had games that were just like quality games. And by far, there's some good quality games on other consoles, but like Nintendo, like they have a way of doing with like stories like Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Twilight. These are games that you can immerse yourself in for hours and hours on end. And it just so happened that even like after like the Wii U, that you started seeing them up, and then you could see them like basically on par with like the PS3, because even seeing like like Mario U and the updates and stuff looks really good. As far as the Zelda, like honestly, it looks phenomenal. Just the detail, even as he's like free falling, the hair, the details of his hair flowing, the clouds and everything. It's only time will tell. I don't think, and I could be wrong, I don't think the Switch is incapable of being able to play a game at that level. The fact that they even have the Switch OLED or the OLED, I think it should be just as capable, if not more, of playing that type of game. There hasn't been really too many. There's been some rumors, but nothing concrete or nothing that Nintendo itself came out that said, hey, we're getting ready to move on to another console. But they've also been known sometimes to keep things in the dark, and then suddenly out of nowhere, we suddenly get a surprise and like, hey, we got something new. So, but I will say this, and something that they brought up in the video, they do tend to bridge stuff, because I remember I thought Zelda Twilight Princess was always for the Wii, but it did come out on GameCube, and then they put it on the Wii U. So they do have a tendency to like try to merge. So it's one of those things of, if for the worst case scenario that they come out with a new console, at the very least for any Nintendo Switch users, I believe they'll still get a chance to go ahead and play that. And then if they choose to get the new console and want to see it rendered at a higher frame rate, higher resolution, better graphics, then they can go ahead and get the upgraded version of the Switch 2 or whatever else they decide to go with. And that's not even assuming that they're actually going to call this Breath of the Wild 2. We're all just basically saying it at the moment, but we'll see if that's actually a direct sequel or what's going to happen. But guys, what are your thoughts on our reaction video, guys? Did you like it? If you did, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to your boy at Hamescast Gaming. I'm on YouTube as well as on Twitch and Facebook Gaming and Trovo Live. I stream Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Monday through Friday, weekends are open. Late starts are between 6:05 and 6:30. But for updates and more, guys, follow your boy on Discord as well as on Instagram and Twitter for updates and more. more. We'll definitely try to get into some more reaction videos, guys. If you guys have anything in particular that you're looking for, any recommendations, or even like try not to laugh challenges, guys, feel free to DM your boy in the comments below. We'll definitely look at some more stuff. But to everybody, guys, this is your boy, Heems Cast Gaming, signing out. I'll see you guys soon with more content to everybody out there. Peace. Till the next video.